It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, let's get back to The Last Dance again because Michael Jordan, there's still some discussions on that docuseries. Now, just to flash back, here's what Michael Jordan had to say about Isiah.
I respect Isiah Thomas's talent. To me, the best point guard of all time is Magic Johnson, and right behind him is Isiah Thomas. No matter how much I hate him, I respect his game.
That's a very honest answer. I don't know what.
I hate him, but I respect his game. There's a lot of people like that I just don't like, but I respect what they're doing.
Totally understand what Michael Jeffrey Jordan is saying right there. What's the problem?
Now, Michael Jordan also said that he did not block Isiah from the Dream Team.
You want to attribute it to me? Go ahead, be my guest. But it wasn't me.
Now, interestingly enough, and I have the audio, but it sounds very murky. So what I did was I pulled out the quotes from it. And this is actually an interview from 2011, an audio interview for the Dream Team book. And Jack McCullen wrote that book. And what Michael Jordan is saying is Rod Thorne called me. And Rod Thorne was the chairman of the Olympic Team Selection Committee and the Chicago Bulls' former general manager. And he said, I said, Rod, I won't play if Isiah Thomas is on the team. And he said, you know what? Chuck doesn't want Isiah, so Isiah is not going to be part of the team. So I guess that audio from when that book was being written says something different. Now, Isiah Thomas has reacted, and here's what he had to say about discovering all these things from watching The Last Dance.
I watched it with great fascination, and I watched it with great disappointment. At that time, I didn't realize, and even until I watched The Last Dance, I didn't realize that he felt the way he felt about me. I had never had no bad words with him or anything like that. And when I look at that Dream Team, right, we knew each other, but the only person that I really knew on the Dream Team was Magic.
First of all, I would never get tired of hearing those OGs discuss their war stories. And MJ discussed the whole Isiah Thomas Dream Team thing on The Last Dance, but I don't believe that they didn't know they didn't like each other. I mean, the Pistons walked off the floor after the Bulls beat them and didn't shake their hands.
Yeah, Isiah knew that.
They knew they had beef. Like, come on.
Well, some more things that Isiah Thomas said on Club Shay Shay, which is Shannon Sharp's podcast. He also said that Michael Jordan was no competition.
You know, I was dominant over him. When all teams met, you know, when you go back and you look at until 91, when I basically had career-ending wrist surgery, up until then, my record against him and his team, it really was a competition there. Sorry.
Stop it, Isiah.
That's what he's supposed to say. That's what I love.
Stop it. Now, don't get me wrong. The Pistons did dominate the Bulls for a few years, but when the Bulls figured it out, they figured it out, and they never looked back.
But that's what I miss. Like, you're my competition until I die. That's how basketball should be. We shouldn't be friends
until I die.
Yes, they don't even play anymore. But
so why are we still competition?
It sounds like right now he would pull up at Michael Jordan's house and play a game on 1-on-1.
Because there's always a bunch of things that are undecided that they can never go back and reconcile.
Absolutely.
Even though we all have the tape, we see it. Like, yes, the Pistons dominated the Bulls, and then when the Bulls figured it out, the Bulls dominated the whole league. It is what it is.
Well, Isiah Thomas also put together a list of the toughest players that he ever faced, and you can guess Michael Jordan was not number one.
Who would you say are the 5 toughest players that you've had to face?
Magic, Kareem, Bird, Dr. J, and then I would say Jordan. I play a different kind of game. So your genetic gifts, I'm going to eliminate all of that. And now we're going to play basketball, and it's going to be about our mental stamina.
Dropping the clues bombs for Isiah Thomas. I love it.
They should play a 1-on-1, man.
I love it.
Mike Tyson's back boxing. They should play a 1-on-1.
By the way, that's his opinion. You asked him a question.
Right.
Who were the toughest players he ever played against? He named them. Jordan came in at number 5. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a great top 5.
1-on-1.
All right. Now, since y'all like these OG stories, let's talk about Mike Tyson. We've been learning a lot about him on his podcast, Hot Boxing. And one thing that he talked about was cheating with the Whizzinator, that device you use to pass those urine tests. Listen to this.
There was a Whizzinator, which was a prosthetic.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
You put clean urine.
Yeah, I put my baby's urine in it.
My God!
And sometimes I'm just hoping that one day I used my wife. My wife said, "Baby, you better not hope that it comes back pregnant or something." And I said, "No, so we ain't gonna use you no more. We're gonna use the kid."
Well, did you have the right color Whizzinator? Because there was that NFL guy last year that had a white one.
I had this brown one.
Who was that? I heard that story.
But this guy was so macho. He was scared. I whapped it out, and he was like, "Turn around, hey man, take the cup.
I had the fake penis. The fake penis was so big and brown it looked like a Hennessy bottle. But it wasn't Hennessy in it. It was baby piss. I tried to make him drink it, but he wouldn't taste it. Dropping the clues bombs for Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson.
What voice was that?
I don't know.
I am Mike.
I don't know what happened.
So
I love it. I love hot
fantasies
boxing. I
over
love
there.
hot boxing podcasts.
Made up his own story.
You put a lisp on a lisp.
A double lisp.
First of all, nobody asked you for your opinion. You with the beard, okay? I'll come over there and make you love me.
This is too strong.
What is going on here?
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.